that old piano from down the avenue.
Good for you!
I smell the pine trees, I look around for you.
Who ate all the gabagool?
Oh, my sweet, sweet, sweet old someone.
I'm Alex.
Coming through that door.
What up, Al?
It's Saturday and the band is playing. Honey, could we ask for more?
We?
Hi everybody, it's day 4 of No More Whoppers Homeland Week, aka a Frioli Home Companion, aka How Green is My Frioli. I'm Master of Ikea, Ray Barnholt, and with me as always, designated drinker, Alex Frioli.
I'm several sheets to the wind. No, not really.
Just sheets upon sheets upon sheets.
I'm only on my second beer, although I did just knock over my wine onto a Japanese businessman.
Well, not just.
What's his fault for being there?
It was in the recent past.
No, he's in your bathroom drying off.
Okay.
Akira? Never mind.
Sadai.
Let's go to the toilet camp. Sadaito.
So yes, we're here once again, day 4. It is Friday night. We just got done with some pizza.
We did.
Yeah.
That was good pizza.
Because I'm Italian, you know.
You're thinking of me?
Oh, right. Well, you know, I like to think there's a little Italian in all of us.
Well, you especially.
Did I tell you I'm Italian? Let me restate that.
Yes, I thought it was a well-deserved dinner reward after a long and frightful adventure we had today.
That's right. We went on a quest today.
Yes.
To find
Curly's gold.
You went for Curly's gold. I was looking at the Zach and Wiki box. I was going to say Barbaros treasure.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Jesus.
Curly's gold. We went for looking for Curly's gold.
Yes, as I said, I'm the master of Ikea, and we went to Ikea.
That's right.
Because I thought, you know what, I need to get a new sofa bed. Mine's kind of getting dilapidated. I thought, I mean, I looked at the website, I previewed the instructions, and most of them said you need 2 people to help them build it. So I thought, well, who's local, and who's willing to put in the manual labor for a good friend? And I just realized to myself, oh yeah, Alex is here.
Hi, folks.
So I can drag him along, and he can, help out.
And you
did. We got a car.
We bought a zoo. Hang on. I wish that you were more upfront about the process at the outset, because I was under the impression...
No.
What?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
I was under
Have
the
your
impression...
rant.
You said, hey, you want to come to Ikea with me tomorrow and help me get a sofa bed? I said, sure. And I was under the impression that because we were renting a car that was in a different area, that we were taking a train to get the car, driving the car to Ikea, getting the couch, driving the couch back to the parking lot where the car was, drop the car off, and then somehow take the couch on the Caltrain and then carry it back to your place. I really thought that's what we were doing. I'm Alex.
Well, you were dead wrong. And I'm just so astounded that you would even think that. What we did is that we got the car, we bought the thing, we drove back to my house with the car and unloaded everything, took the car back to the parking.
Yes, we did. And that worked out very well, thank you.
The only time we had to take the train back is to actually go back home after everything was delivered.
I know. Well, I know now.
I just don't understand why a rational, intelligent person such as yourself would possibly think that we would buy a big, heavy pieces of a sofa.
I don't know. I think it's because...
And take them on the train and lift them up on there and watch people try and watch us struggle. Get the things on the train. I don't understand it.
It doesn't help that I asked you, is this going to be too heavy for us? And you said, no, I carried my old sofa last time all by myself.
Help you, yeah.
No, I was like, oh, damn, okay, all right. I think it's because it's something that I've done in Japan many times, is I would go buy a shelf, not a sofa, but I'd go buy a shelf or an area rug and somehow lug the whole thing home by myself on the train while people watch.
Well, those are relatively smaller and lighter. I mean,
they are, but still pretty heavy. Not as heavy as a sofa, and this thing is pretty heavy.
Yes.
We put it all together. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
We got to post a picture of it with this episode, I think.
Do we have to?
Yes.
I don't want people judging my choices in sofa.
It's beautiful, though, and people want to know what we've been doing all day.
Well, it's beautiful because you just helped build it, and it's finished. I mean...
I think it's beautiful.
If somebody listening just sees it's a fucking picture of 2 guys on an Ikea couch, it's like, oh, big deal. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Big freaking deal. You know, I just realized We've gone to Chipotle. We went to Five Guys, and we went to Ikea. All things I hear, people don't like.
Why is that?
I don't know. People judge you if you go to those places.
But they're all great things.
Especially around here.
Well,
everything's, a little bit snooty. You see, in the Bay Area, if you go to Chipotle, people will look down at you because you can just go to a taqueria and get a big goopy burrito, and then you're part of real America. Same thing with Five Guys, for example. There are lots of burger snobs out there who would say, "Oh, the not so great at Five Guys. You can get that anywhere."
I thought Five Guys was delicious.
Sure. And the same thing with Ikea. People are like, "Man, I can't believe we are wasting our lives going to Ikea and getting all this cheap, easily breakable furniture," which I don't agree with. No. But that kind of stuff.
Well, people
and our adventure this week has been nothing but going against the grain in the Bay Area.
I know. The thing is that almost everybody in the world, if not America, has that sort of indie streak in them where if there's sort of an alternative local solution, alternative to something, that's the one to do. That's the cool one. And in contrast, the big chain like Chipotle that is in competition with them, even though Chipotle is fucking delicious,
yes,
the guy who suggests the taqueria is somehow convinced that Chipotle is gross and garbage, and you don't go there. I'm offended that you went there, but it's good. It's delicious.
Yeah,
but he wants to.
When you're here, you're family.
He wants a family because he's homeless. No, that's unfair. I don't know when you side with a local thing, and it's not not to say that you shouldn't. It's some people wear it on their sleeve like that's the only thing that I'm into.
Right.
I won't even set foot inside of Chipotle.
Yeah,
because people like to start shit about nothing.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm just at a natural disadvantage because I don't actually live in San Francisco.
No,
I live in the peninsula, and so things are a bit more small towny. Not quite as flush with local options on every single block. So
well, you've got Sushi Yamo Sushi over there.
Yes, of course. And don't forget the other Mexican sit-down restaurant.
The one we went to last year.
Yes.
Yeah, that was nice. What's that called?
Let's just call it Hal's.
Really?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
There are characters on Nintendo.
That was inappropriate.
Yeah, it was.
I don't use inappropriate as a sort of a hack comedy way that I hear it a lot, like someone trying to be edgy. Hey, that's inappropriate. But what you said literally had no connection at all. The drop had no connection to what we were talking about.
I'm from Italy.
All right, I'll give you points. Half credit. We did just have pizza.
Sorry, this is more germane.
Soy Alex. There we go. Okay, I like that.
So yeah, that was the bulk of our adventure. And of course, we came home and had some pizza. That was neato.
That was good pizza.
Yeah.
From Round Table?
So despite your gross miscalculation of how you thought the events would play out today, Alex, your pause for yawning.
Yeah, geez, I'm tired. We're recording kind of late today.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure, okay.
I was terrified by your driving, though.
Oh, come on. My driving's fine.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll compare it against your driving someday. If you ever let me near your family.
I don't think so. I was more terrified by your parking than your freeway driving, believe it or not.
Jesus Christ.
It seemed like there was much more risk of bodily injury.
I think you just don't know what I'm capable of. You look at one thing, you think I'm cutting it too close, but in actuality, I have complete control.
Control is an illusion.
Yeah. Whatever. I just want to see you drive and see what that's like.
Hey.
You know what? Let's pop in Gran Turismo. Let's take the license tests right now.
All right.
Okay.
No. You can watch me drive you crazy. That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, well, that's been happening for sure.
Yeah.
That's something we don't really talk too much about on the show. But yeah, you've been driving me nuts.
It's become sort of a running gag that I constantly ask you which towel I can use. Because I asked you the first day, and then I forgot I asked you, and then you got angry the second time I asked you. So now, at least once or twice a day, I'll just turn to you and ask you which towel I can use, which I find to be a lot of fun.
Damn it. Oh, God damn it. Of course, there's that.
There's also the Jelly Man.
Yes, of course. It's too bad. Jesus Christ. It's too bad we don't have a soundboard on our iPhone, because I would have played that in the car.
Oh, yeah. No, we would have rolled over. We would have been involved in some kind of accident.
Wow!
Set it to repeat. Paramedics show up on the scene.
Yeah.
And they are horrified. Police are... Oh, my God.
Yeah, that would have been fun. So, yeah, I'm glad I have a new sofa.
Yes. Sofa bed.
Sofa bed, yeah.
It looks very comfy. It's a nice mattress.
Yeah, just keep saying that. It makes me feel better about not having a real bed.
You listen, you live in a confined space.
Yeah, nice bachelor lifestyle. Yeah, real nice.
Oh, Jesus. I'm from Italy. Jesus. I don't know how to save that.
I love a pizza. So yeah, gosh, I don't know. Do you make any other observations while you're out and about in the middle of California?
No. But okay. I'll tell you what, though. What? I meant to mention this. Actually, I wanted to mention this on Games Damn It. It's probably better I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
I had only been in San Francisco, the city proper, for like half a day before we recorded, and already I had counted 27 guys that look like Ira Glass.
Okay.
I mean, it's great. Well, I love it. I think it's great.
Okay.
I just think, like, you got, like, there's other styles, right? Like, you can look... You don't have to do that style if you live in this... Or do you, if you live in the city?
Well, I don't think it's completely isolated to San Francisco.
No, but it's the
thing the young kids are doing.
I haven't seen it this strong anywhere else. This level of glassism.
Right. Well, fair enough. Of course, you do live in Japan, so I
like to think that Ira Glass is related to Todd Glass. Is that possible?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. Are they both Jewish? I mean, is Todd Glass Jewish?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So that's something. We're getting there.
Slowly.
Mr. Black.
I still haven't listened to that Games Damn because I hate the way that I sound in another podcast, but I think I addressed that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, don't feel so down on yourself.
I feel like I made dumb comments, though.
I mean, we talked about this not on the show, but
I'm very self-conscious.
as we were walking home.
That's true. Yeah, we had a heart-to-heart as we were walking home.
No, it was just me trying to talk you down, basically.
Oh, okay. We had a heart-to-fart as we were walking home.
It's okay to be a guest on someone else's podcast, okay?
I know, but I felt like I said dumb things. I'm very self-conscious about that. That's why I like this show so much, is because I'm responsible for my own shit.
Well, let the listener decide, okay?
Shut up! Kiss my butt!
Oh, we just got some feedback. little critical.
Let the listener decide. Just don't let them let us know.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
okay?
Folks, if you have positive feedback, please let us know.
Yes, exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, boy. All right.
If you're Tad Ghostal... Oh, somebody suggested that we do a special drop for him.
Yeah.
Which is...
What do you mean?
Oh, instead of good for you, we go, not for you!
Oh, of course.
When we get hate mail. I think that's a good idea.
Let's try it now. We know we did one live last night. Let's try it right now.
Okay,
here we go. And
good for you!
Right?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to record a new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Not for you!
Better.
I don't know if that works. I don't know. You have to let me finish a few more beers before I can replicate
Just
it.
Alex impersonating Alex is great.
Oh, it's actually being John Malkovich. Good for you! Thanks, Alex.
Alex!
Hey! Having a conversation.
Now, what are we going to do tomorrow?
I've got to mail some stuff.
Yeah, you got to pack up all your 70 pounds of game shit.
20 pounds.
You want to pack up 20 of your 70 pounds of game shit.
Yes.
Then we got to go to the post office before it closes on a Saturday.
What time do they close on a Saturday?
1 p.m.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, what about UPS?
Sure, okay. I like the post office because they have cheaper rates.
Okay.
It's a little bit better,
in
my view.
Right, post office.
All right, we'll try the post office.
Post office.
If you really want to go to UPS, fine.
No.
All right. And then I think maybe we will go to a certain named restaurant that we might have some fun at.
Chipotle.
Where's the gabagool?
Yeah.
You know what? No, UPS. Yeah, UPS is very expensive. I remember when I was in college, I went through this cookie baking phase. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
No.
It was like 2003, 2004. You don't remember that?
No.
I went through this phase. It was after I bought the Good Eats DVDs, and there was an episode about cookies. He did an episode on cookies.
Yeah.
and I got into baking cookies. And like one day,
God damn it.
I baked a batch of cookies, and I mailed them off to our good friend Nicholas Maragos.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the
Oh,
UPS
you have
store.
sent me cookies.
Yeah, I sent you cookies too.
Yeah, okay.
And
I remember that.
Yeah, and I sent them off to him and to you, and I think to send both of them cost me $50.
Yeah, well...
Which is just insane. It's a box of cookies.
What did you do, like 2 day? I mean,
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
If
you do the basic shipping, it can't be that bad. You're probably putting in overnight express red eye, fucking get there the same day.
Yeah, I think the guy upsold me on their cookie service.
Jesus. Oh, that's terrible. But
we got 2-day rush. What is that? It's cookies. Oh boy.
As I recall, they were good cookies.
They were great cookies.
You worked out, yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, stop.
Now I'm Prune Tracy.
Thank you. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I think besides those, I think we'll just chill out a little bit more.
Yeah, a little more relaxed.
Play some more Final Fantasy.
Oh, please.
Well, not with you or anything.
Oh, come on.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that's been our day. I don't know if you had any other observations or things to say to me.
Not about today, but
you apparently hate my driving.
Well, not of course. But we did. We had another heart-to-heart today about our job situation and the things that we want to do in the future. And I was thinking about my bar, opening the bar, of course.
Right.
And I realized that I'm kind of slowly winning the support of my family in this endeavor.
Right.
Because I think my dad's been pretty supportive about it since the beginning. But my mom, I finally told my mom about it while I was visiting them in Pittsburgh, and it was like I came out of the closet. She was just devastated.
Dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, well, why don't you move home? You could do something here. Why do you have to be in Japan?
Wrong, asshole.
Really, Ray?
I don't think you really said that.
Said what?
Go ahead.
I don't like you.
All right.
Okay, I like you a little bit. It was tough to try to sell her on the idea because I think, again, she's never been to Japan. Her idea of a bar is a large place.
Right.
Where there's like music playing and beer bottles and such.
Yeah.
And a Japanese bar, especially a video game bar, is nothing like that. Like, it's only a bar because there's alcohol there.
And bars in Japan in general,
are much different.
A lot of them are small, for one thing.
That's true.
A little bit more intimate, you might say.
Yes.
And it's not like you're gonna get a bunch of winos coming in every night and starting fights.
Yeah, it's the bar culture in Japan, especially. It's much more subdued than it is in America.
Much like everything else.
But a mother hears, "Oh no, my son is opening a bar. These video games. What have I done?" But I think slowly she's coming around.
Not my mom.
No? Okay.
My mom would be more supportive of that, I'd like to think.
I feel like sometimes, I love my mom to death. I feel like sometimes, though, she's kind of out of touch with reality, and this is one of those times. But I guess it's not her fault, because she's never been to Japan and never really been exposed to that aspect of the culture.
Yeah. It's your mom. You got to give her a break to some degree.
That's true. Oh, she did say something funny, though. In addition to the mammogram thing. That was hilarious.
Oh, yes, last night. That was a good job.
I was talking to my dad about podcasts in the car. We were on the way to dinner on my last night visiting.
What do you mean talking about them? Like what you like?
Well, my mom was asking about podcasts and what they were, because she was still trying to get me to move back home. She's like, "Well, you like podcasts? Why don't you move home and just get a job at a radio station?" And I'm like, "No, it's not the same thing at all." And my dad and I are trying to explain the difference between podcasting and radio, and I said it was really the difference between like radio, mainstream broadcast radio, like drive time radio, is the equivalent of a blockbuster Hollywood action movie that you pour millions of dollars into, that makes millions of dollars because a lot of people go to see it, but it's also a piece of shit.
Yes.
Whereas podcasting is more like the indie movie made on a lesser budget, but they're free to kind of do whatever they want,
right?
And they get a smaller audience, but a more devoted audience, I think. And my mom's response is, "Indie movies? Does that mean movies made in India?"
Ouch.
I wish I had made that up. I really wish I did. I didn't make that up. That's what my mom said.
Well,
and then my dad sort of explained the concept
Yes.
of independent films.
Yeah.
And then my mom said, "Well, then what's Bollyville?"
I'm sorry.
I know. It's fine.
Not so much what she said, just Bollyville. I like that.
It's. I wish I could do a podcast that is just funny things moms say. I think shit my dad says is a little too aggressive. I like that. There's something very charming about shit my mom says.
Yeah, no, it's not her. Trust me, it was just Bollyville. Or you can move to LA and start a career in Hollyville.
Hey, I love LA.
I love LA. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
What do you mean by that?
Friend around right behind and
You fascinate me.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, that's my mom. I don't think she's entirely on board with my my burgeoning business idea.
It's not going to be now.
No, definitely not.
Your dad will have to keep this episode from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock it in a vault.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like I am facing a lot of opposition from friends and family about the business, mostly because I think they just want me to move home already, and I'm not quite ready to do that.
But not your best friends.
No, they're very specific, supportive.
What about this guy right here?
I don't see anybody in here.
Okay.
What's going on?
He's all right.
I don't.
It's too bad.
I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you would. Look, I'm right here. I'm totally down with this. I support you in every possible way, except financially, because I got no money.
What do you mean by that?
But yeah, boy, I saw you holding the phone there, just looking at which button to push that could possibly fit with what I was about to say. Go ahead.
What are you asking me?
Yeah, go right.
I'm Alex.
He gets it.
Yeah. You want to play that game again? Let's go ahead and do it.
You fascinate
Let's go ahead. Let's waste Homeland Week with another fucking bullshit back and forth of drops. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Go right ahead, you asshole. Go right fucking ahead. I'm
You know what?
game.
Let's do a sweep of the
I am
out-of-town
fucking
scoreboard.
game.
We?
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Let me walk you around the room.
I'm from Italy.
All right, thanks, Mom. The jelly.
What is
everybody says I'm crazy because I'm doing it by myself, the bar thing.
Well.
And again, I talked to my I talked to my dad about this. He says, I should try to look for a partner to do this with.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, why? I'm saving all the money that I think I'll need. And he says, no, not just for the money, but for the work hours.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, again, it's a small Japanese bar. The bar that I go to, Genesis in Ichinomiya, it's only one guy working it.
Right.
And because there's only 7, it only seats 7 people is why.
But what if you want to go on vacation again, see your family again?
Then
might want to have to.
Then I'll hire some. Jesus Christ! Sorry.
Once again, designated drinker.
Pizza and beer, people.
Yeah.
Then I will hire someone for a couple weeks to work at the bar.
All right. Well, I mean, a couple weeks. I mean, can you really trust someone on a couple weeks?
Well, I'm going to ask around, people that I know first before I start, going to.
Do you know a lot of potential bartenders?
Well, no, but I can tap into Heroes Network because he knows everybody who tends a bar in the city.
On the Sprint Friends and Family Network.
Yes, Friends and Bartenders Network.
All right, well, fair enough. I guess we'll come to that bridge as we come to it, cross it as we come to burning it.
Jesus.
Ouch.
How long is this episode so far?
Yeah, not short enough.
Well, it's not fair that you can see how long it's going on. I can't.
Yeah.
So could you tilt the laptop towards me?
We're at 24.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we get into the real stuff?
The Real Deal with Bill McNeil.
Thank you. The Real Deal with Bill.
Trying to head off your own drop.
Pilot wins.
Fraser.
Good. Yeah. All right, folks. Facebook no comes next. First, donor thanks. This is a high-class operation.
Pizza and beer.
There we go.
Alrighty.
All right. I've got here. For
Also,
you
I
folks,
left a window open tonight.
so you may hear the ghosts outside.
Yes.
We got Facebook donors, 2 of them. Jesus Christ, what is a Facebook donor, Alex? What exactly is a Facebook donor, you idiot?
You know, people who invested in the IPO.
Okay. All right. Donors.
All right.
Donationists.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, first one we have. All right, Ray, I'm going to flash you the number of dollars. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And the second person.
Okay.
All right. First up, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm guessing it's Alois.
Oh, right.
Whitwer.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Alois? How do you say that?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to let us know.
A&W? A&W Root Beer.
Right.
A&W Root Beer contributed some money.
Yes.
I'm going to read this thing.
Okay.
Ray, can you give me the go?
Let's just call him Al.
Okay. Thank you.
Al, and go.
All right, we got some money from Al. Thank you, Al. Under purpose, he wrote support galore from Al Whitwer. You can find him at @TB_love on Twitter, probably because he loves tuberculosis. He contributes to nightmaremode.net and telebunny.net. And his name, I want to say he's got the word Twitter in his name, but it doesn't quite work out. Thank you, Al.
Yeah. Very nice.
That was good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thank you very much. And our next donor is Zaid Elliott.
Zaid. How's
Yes.
that spelled?
Zaid.
Wow. That's like a villain in a old 16-bit game.
I know.
Yeah. Like Shinobi. Neo-Zed? Do we have Neo-Zed?
The evil Zaid.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
All right, here we go.
I gotta know if that's like an actual nationality. If that's like an ethnic name.
I don't. I think his parents might just be nerds.
Oh, man. Well, I think it'd be better if it was ethnic, because then,
Oh, yeah.
there might be some other Zaids.
You know what? I take it back. Maybe it's Zaid.
Perhaps.
Zaid Elliott. Ready?
I mean, okay. Yes, Zaid. And go.
All right, under purpose, he wrote, "You did it! Take my money! Keep doing your podcast thing forever, friend." Wow, perfect. That fit.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Zaid Elliott. I'm going to just use Zaid as your nickname.
Yeah, how about Zed, which is how Canadians and the British pronounce Z.
That's right.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Lord Zed.
Zed's dead, baby.
Lord Zaid.
Was that the guy in Wild Arms?
No, I was Power Rangers.
Oh, but there was a guy named Zed in Wild Arms, right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't recall.
Pretty sure.
All right. Well, next up.
Oh, God, I closed my laptop. Hang on.
Jesus Christ. I was wondering what you were doing.
All right, that's right, folks. Facebook likes.
Yes.
Now, I've had to reproportion these because we got like 20 new likes during Homeland Week, so I'm going to be adding some to these. I buffered them a little bit.
I told you we should have asked for more donations. Should have been our pledge drive.
All right, here we go, folks.
All righty.
Facebook likes for August 24th. Thank you for my Facebook likes music. Here we go. We got first up, Paul Jeffs. He sure does. Vitor Dinis, which is Latin for lively dentist. Sam Lowe, CEO of Lowe's. St. John Francesco. Jonah Hill Gregory. Assassins Nick Reed. Cough syrup enthusiast Codeine Klein. A guy taking a break from DVRing things, Derek Restivo. Aaron on the side of Caution Stewart. Toilet owner John Sharp. Ivan Lesenek, which is an anagram of naive cancels. Darren Reeves. Mike Downing Street. Jerry Radicate. And Alexander White.
Yeah.
All right, thank you everyone so much.
Solid gold
for donating during this week. And by donating, I mean liking the Facebook page. It's like a click donation. I'm so tired. We've been doing this every day.
And be sure to donate to us on Facebook and like our donations.
Rate us up on Friendster.
Of course. Or Orkut.
Orca?
Orkut.
What's that?
It was the old Google one.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, well, next up, what's next?
We have Overnerds.
Yeah.
Some good ones, too.
Maybe you should open that laptop again. Because you closed it again.
They're on my phone, you dick. Hang on, let me get my phone out here.
Phones, laptops, what's the difference?
All right, I got my phone out.
Hey, give us a call. Phone lines are open. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
All right. You want me to read both of them?
If you would like.
I would like to. You did them yesterday,
I
right?
mean, there's a long one, right?
There's a long one.
Maybe we can split it up, or
Okay. I like them both, though.
we need content, is what I'm saying.
Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to use my dulcet tones here.
Yeah. All right.
All right. This is an Overnerd from Chris Doucette. His title is Overnerd? ? I love that. I love the unsureness.
Pardon?
I hate you.
Now, this is an interesting one because it's not so much an Overnerd as it is an anti-Overnerd. You'll see. All right. Chris says, this is more of a story of embarrassing anti-nerd behavior. Sometime during my last semester of college, a bunch of my friends and I were hanging out in one of the large common rooms having a board... I accidentally copied something. Hang on. I'm so sorry. I'm really tired, folks. Hanging out in one of the large common rooms having a board night. We had a few board games going on, some Magic the Gathering, while I was just in a comfy chair reading something. After about an hour or so, 3 dudes with boxer shorts pulled over their heads ran through the room and threw water balloons at us. By the time we processed what had just happened, they were far, far away. People didn't really get wet. Some of the Magic cards were soaked, but most of the damage was to the nice furniture in the room. The balloon aimed at me just lodged itself in the armchair without breaking, and at the time, the weirdness of that distracted me from even noticing what else was going on.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't any ambiguity about what had happened. Some bros were having fun at our expense because we were using a shared space to do nerd stuff.
Yeah.
We were pretty annoyed, but a smaller group of us just ended up migrating to my room to resume gaming.
That makes sense.
The college I went to? Harvard University. So for all you listeners, remember that just because the 30-year-old hedge fund manager next to you at the bar has a Harvard degree doesn't mean he's not a shithead.
No.
Which actually seems totally obvious now that I write it out. Oh well. Stay Alex, Chris Doucette. Thank you, Chris.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah. I'd say those kind of stories count.
Yeah, they do.
If you hold a grudge against anyone
Yeah.
who assaulted you when you were younger.
I feel bad for everybody involved except the bros, obviously. So I should have phrased that better.
Now, of course, this is Overnerds, so do you have anything that
Well,
can
hang on.
match that?
I just want to say that I think that the bros in that case are complete assholes. I mean, these are several nerds were getting together for a board night, doing absolutely nothing to threaten anybody else or annoy people. See, the reason I like the Overnerd stories and I get annoyed by the people who perpetuate them is because they do this shit in public for attention, and there's nothing I hate more than an attention whore. And this is just a couple of friends hanging out in a dorm playing a game together.
Yeah.
And then, they get attacked by water balloons. But better than pee balloons. I'm going to say that.
Yes. All right. So before I was interrupted, again, as Overnerds go, do you have anything like that from your own life?
If I'm playing by the rules, I have to be technical with this. That wasn't an Overnerd.
Sure.
We do appreciate Chris's contribution.
But we're desperate.
I'm saying I don't have a story. I cannot, in all good conscience, deliver a story in response to that. However, I can give a story about me that happened in a dorm room.
Okay. Close enough. We'll take it.
It's an embarrassing story about me in a dorm room, so I figure that's good enough.
Yeah.
This was like maybe 9 or 10 years ago. I just moved into my dorm at Ohio University. Yeah, this has got to be early 2002. Yeah, this is like spring 2002.
Yeah.
And it was my first experience drinking with other college students. And everybody on my floor in my dorm had gone out to this party, and they invited me, so I went along. And at the time, I still played bass. I had a bass guitar in my room with a little amp. And we all go out drinking together. There was a street party. And we all come back. And, we all continue drinking in the commons area, in the dorm. All just, sitting around talking. Because it's not that late yet. We started drinking early. It's only like 10 or 11. It's not too late. So we're all just hanging out talking. And then one guy in the group says, I know. I'll go get my acoustic guitar and I'll play some music. And so he goes to his room and he grabs his acoustic guitar and he comes out and he starts playing some songs and everybody's really into it. Everybody's still kind of drinking, slowly sipping and drinking away and listening to him play his acoustic guitar. And he's very good at it. And he's not, he's not singing the songs, which would be annoying. He's just kind of playing along as people are chilling out. And I am so eager to be accepted in the group and so eager to join with them. Sorry, guys, I'm super burpy. It's pizza and beer. I've already explained. I'm so eager to be accepted by the group that I go into my room, stagger into my room drunk. My alcohol tolerance at this stage is frighteningly low. I go into my dorm, I blindly grab my bass guitar off of the wall and the amp, and I drag them out into the commons area, because I think it's a good idea for me to play bass guitar on an amp next to a guy who's just playing acoustic guitar by itself. And because it's 2002, like, all I know on the bass are 5 Weezer the bass lines to 5 Weezer songs.
Sure.
So I just start playing the bass lines to the 5 Weezer songs that I know, while he's playing a completely different song. And I think everybody in the common area was polite enough to just completely ignore me as they continued talking and listening to and then after about 10 minutes of that, I quietly brought the bass back into my room and just went to bed.
Okay. No crying yourself to sleep?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, you tried.
I tried. So there you go. I guess you know what? That's a pretty good nerdy story.
Yeah, no, thank you, and thank you to the contributor.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris, thank you. God damn it.
All right, we also had one more.
All right. This is the big one, though.
Yeah,
right?
this is a big one. This is from Michael Lacerna.
All right. Well, then I'll just prop up my feet here and get all nice and cozy.
All right, yeah, folks, crack open a drink for this one. I'll wait for you. Get a drink. You know what? Hang on. Let's take 30 seconds while the listener goes to get a drink.
All right.
Maybe they're getting up. They're walking to the fridge. Maybe there's a nice vanilla Coke Zero in the fridge that they've been saving for this. They want to go and crack it open.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. Give them a chance.
So did you have a good day? Really? I mean, in the end.
No, Jesus. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I did. I'm just really tired.
Did you learn something new about me? I mean, you're
that
scout,
you suck at driving.
I don't suck.
You just.
I didn't get us in trouble, did I?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
But I wasn't worried about getting in trouble. I was worrying about getting killed.
I didn't do that.
Okay, that's true.
Either, did I?
Yeah, for once.
I took us from the store and back quite efficiently. Thanks to the power of, MapQuest.
Yeah, I love this GPS now.
Has it been 30 seconds yet?
I've been away. Yeah,
that was a game.
I've been away from driving for so long. I didn't realize how useful that shit is.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
All right, Overnerds from Michael Lacerna.
So what do you? Okay, sorry.
All right, here we go. Hi, Alex and Ray. I'm a longtime listener. First, Jesus Christ, let me read it. Hi, Alex and Ray. I'm a longtime listener, first-time email writing guy. I love Homeland Week so far. Anyway, here's my Overnerd story. I took an introductory Japanese course at my local community college a few years back, and surprise, the class was filled with nerdy guys. Most of them were all right. A little socially awkward, maybe, but all in all, they were friendly and affable people.
Yep, and sounds like the one I went to.
Except for one.
Yeah, yes.
There was this tall white guy with a scruffy beard and long hair. He honestly looked like a pirate. Who kept carrying a wooden samurai sword around with him, and worse yet, he'd often stand up in the middle of class and start doing practice swings or kicks.
Like a kendo, like a practice sword, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Now, normally, I'd feel bad about making fun of somebody like this, but the guy was honestly kind of a dick. The only things he talked about were his martial arts training, and about how good he was at said martial arts, and about how easy it was for him to seduce Asian women.
Oh, man.
And in true creeper fashion, he'd always emphasize the Asian whenever he started bragging about his supposed sexual conquest.
That reminds me of a friend of mine.
I hate you. I'm pretty sure none of the things he bragged about were true. The guy was always on campus, and as far as I could tell, his training consisted of him standing in the parking lot and doing Star Wars kid-style twirls for hours at a time. I also never actually saw him talking to or interacting with a real girl. Mm-hmm. On one occasion, he started reading a hentai manga in class.
What?
Yeah. Can you explain what that is for the listeners?
I think they know at this point.
Okay.
Jesus.
He actually showed it to the teacher when she walked by. She was a petite Japanese woman in her 50s or 60s, and she just kind of ignored him. After she walked away, he turned to the guy sitting next to him and said, "Oh, it's okay. She's Japanese. She probably reads this stuff all the time."
Oh, my God.
This is gold.
Yep.
Another time, he got into an argument with another overnerd about Final Fantasy or Naruto or something like that, and the two of them decided to have a kendo stick duel in the center of campus.
like how we're calling the people Overnerds now.
Yeah, I like that. I want to adopt that.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the actual fight, other than that it was hilarious, and that the referee for the bout was yet another overnerd. The referee nerd was a guy who always wore a top hat everywhere because he was one of those guys that needed to advertise how quirky and wacky he was.
God. Yeah.
Eventually,
I wonder if he acted it.
Eventually, either a teacher or school security told him that he wasn't allowed to bring his wooden swords to school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. A normal person would have given up at this point. But the silver nerd decided he couldn't be without his security blanket, so he went out and bought a guitar case to carry his swords in El Mariachi style.
Sure.
Here's the real kicker. Let me take a break from reading and say
There's
that
so many kickers. What are you talking about?
I want to say that I'm glad I didn't read this before now, because it's really exciting for me.
Yeah.
It's like riding a roller coaster.
Yeah, me too a little bit.
Here's the real kicker. One day after class, some of the other guys invited me to join them for some game night they held regularly, where they all had drinks and played fighting games all night.
Yeah.
This sounded like fun at first, but then I realized the event was held at the Overnerds house. I should have probably declined at this point, but I was young, and the promise of free food and video games was too much to pass up.
Sure.
His house was actually pretty nice. His family was rich or something, but I couldn't help but crack up when I saw his living room. In the middle of the room was a big family portrait, and in the picture, the Overnerd was standing there with his entire family, and he was still holding the wooden sword. He actually brought it with him to the photo studio, and his family let him pose with it. I've encountered plenty of Overnerds. I attend a lot of nerd conventions, but he was one of the most memorable.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep up the good work, and let me know when your bar opens. Michael Lacerda.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Tons of ground to cover here.
And yeah, my God.
I just want to say, first of all, that I also, took Japanese in community college really just as like a filler. Not that I was fluent or anything, but I mean, But there was a guy there who wore, skinny jeans, girly pants before it was popular. So
ahead of the curve.
It's like a proto-hipster. That's all I remember, basically.
Well, I was very lucky because my Japanese classes didn't actually have a lot of weirdos in them.
Yeah.
I felt very lucky. There was one guy who...
Was this at Ohio?
Yeah, Ohio University. There was one guy who I think we referred to him as, a bunch of us in the class sort of formed a group when we studied abroad together. We went to Chuba University. He didn't go, or he went at a different time. And but we all knew who he was, and we all referred to him as the constipated samurai because that's the voice he would try to affect anytime he spoke Japanese. It was like very, very old man. It was like very Yakuza. And he just didn't look like that at all, so it wasn't a match. It was really awkward.
It was a character from his favorite animes.
Yeah, I think so. And I distinctly remember how annoying he was. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember how annoying he was.
Never mind.
Or what? There we go. I think that was him. Oh, he's in here. He bugged the hell out of me in, I think, early 2003 or whenever Wind Waker came out because he was the announcement, the big reveal that the realistic Zelda, or Realda, which it's sometimes moronically called, was replaced with Wind Waker. Was
moronically called Zelda.
Zelda, yeah. This was an affront to his entire being.
Of course.
His response, like Miyamoto and Iwata may as well have flown out to visit him personally.
Yes.
And I don't know, stabbed his cat.
Right.
Oh my God!
That was a response, and he would just bitch endlessly about how dumb it looked, about how he wanted for at long last he wanted a serious looking Zelda.
Was this just like unprompted stuff? I mean, like he just sat there in class and tried to find someone who would listen to him.
I think there was a guy in front of him who would sort of humor him all the time.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
So he's not totally insane. But
no, he wasn't talking to himself.
Still on the edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that pissed off a lot of people, that game.
It did. But I love it.
It turned out to be the best one.
Yeah. I actually never finished it. I got thrown off at the ocean part.
Yeah, that lost a lot of people there, but either way, I mean.
I feel like if I played it again, like with a guide or a map to get by that, I would love it.
Or if they just like remade it. They put that on 3DS. Or something.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. But yes.
And I love the fact that he has the sword in the family portrait.
Yes, I was just going to mention the sword. Holy crap,
that's
that
awesome.
is amazing. Like, I mean, okay, sure. I liked Zelda, unrelated to what you just said, but, I wouldn't mind having a sword to carry around, as a child.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not every day in public as an adult.
I think that's my biggest complaint about. I don't know if it's the internet doing this. I don't know if it's popular culture or media doing this. But the age, I don't want to throw out a blanket statement regarding maturity or anything. But the age when people passed that threshold from it's okay to carry around a big wooden sword to, you know what, I better leave it home if I want people to take me seriously.
Right.
That age keeps going up.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It does.
It's really uncomfortable.
I think it sort of correlates with, the rise in popularity of swords in general.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they were on their way out.
There are sword nerds.
I heard
right?
guns are the new thing. Oh.
No, this is not Meiji era Japan.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean...
Oh, yeah, sword nerds are a real thing, and I think it's cool that they do that.
Yeah.
And they can make a living.
They're not carrying them around in public. I mean, they're just making them and collecting them.
They're forging them. They're actually, studying metallurgy or whatever the hell it is.
Maybe they'll take them to a con, but I mean, that's expected.
And they know the
Nothing
physics
wrong with
about
that.
it. Yeah.
Not a wooden sword everywhere on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that he eventually got reprimanded, though.
Yeah.
And then just decided, go El Mariachi style. Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll... I guess in a certain reckoning, he would look cooler.
He would get more chicks if he actually just learned how to play the guitar.
Right, exactly. Or the bass. Or learn a few Weezer songs,
Jesus.
and he's good to go.
That was the easiest one.
What is that?
Only in dreams?
Okay. All right. I'm just like, what? Right, Weezer. Oh, God. Dear Lord. Yeah, that was a pretty good overnerd. I mean, they both were, but obviously the length really helps that out. What are you looking at?
Nothing. The time.
What? Oh.
Because you're a hog. You're a time hog.
What? You got to be somewhere?
Yes.
What? Dreamland?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, we saw.
That's right.
Was it a building or?
It was an Ikea product.
There's an Ikea product named Carby.
Right.
I thought it sounded like a hilarious Kirby knockoff. Yes. Carby's Adventure in Reverie Town.
Carby's Epic Urn.
Carby's Epic Urn. That's right. All your favorite characters: Queen BBB, Dino Blade, the Jellyman. All on Carby 64.
That's just how easily amused we are, folks.
Yes.
If you don't know already. Oh my God. All right. Well, I guess that wraps up another night of Homeland League.
I think it does. Mike, thank you so much for your submissions, and you're invited to my bar on the opening night.
Yeah. Really?
I don't know when that will be.
Are you going to fly him in?
Yes. No. Take it back. No. I would like to, in spirit.
When you're here, you're family.
I will astral project him in.
Yeah, okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, Carby.
Carby, I love it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, and
That's right.
probably with Tales of
the Abyss. No?
I am playing that, but no. I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah, we'll be back with adventures in post office scene and more lunching.
That's right. Oh, we got a big lunch planned for tomorrow.
Yes, a big one. A big one.
Not going to spoil it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm planning on having pizza for breakfast. So that should be fun.
Wait a minute. I just finished my half of the pizza. Now I feel like a fat pig.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Alex!
Yeah. So that does it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow on Homeland Week. My train's almost here. Folks, have a good night and Godspeed.
Idiot.
You're throwing away gold.
No, I'm not. I don't think you understand what a stinger's supposed to be like. It has to be good. We'll never make anything good.
We made Jaws.